We are going to fill out four sections of this foldable. First, we're going to start with negative exponents. This is going to be kind of a review of what we did in class. So when you have negative exponents, you want to get rid of it because you never want to leave an exponent negative. So this little bubble here says flip the signs and flip the position. So if you don't have a fraction, you're going to make it a fraction. This is going to be 1 over a to the positive m power. This one, there is no negative exponent, so it just stays. X to the negative 2, I'm going to put it over 1, flip the position, and make it a positive. It's a positive 2. No negative exponent, it stays the same. Here I have a negative exponent. It will be 1 over 2 to the positive 2 power. You can also simplify this more. 2 to the second power is 4, so it will be 1 over 4. This one, the 2 has an exponent of 1. So you're not going to touch the 2 because the 2 has a positive exponent already. So the 2 is going to stay at the top. What has a negative exponent is the x. So the x you're going to bring to the bottom. It will become x to the positive 4th power. So if it has a negative exponent, it moves. You flip the position. You bring it to the denominator. If it's already in the denominator, you move it to the numerator. If it has a positive exponent, you don't move it. This x, the 2 here had an invisible 1, so it stayed the same. Okay, next is 0 exponent. This is the easiest one. Anything to the 0 is 1. So this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Product of power. 2 same bases add. When you have the same base, you add. So my base is a, so it will be a, then you add the exponent, m plus n. This would be x, 2 plus 3, 5, so x to the 5th. 3, it doesn't have an exponent, so I'm going to put a 1 there. And 3 to the 2x, so this would be 3 is my base, and I'm going to add the exponent. So I have an exponent of 1, and I have an exponent of x, so that would be 1 plus x. And it will have to stay like that because they're not like terms. I have a 1 and I have an x. I can't make it 1x. It just stays 1 plus x. And then next, I have a negative 2 as my base. And my exponents are 5 and 3. So 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay, next, quotient of powers. Top minus the bottom. So I'm going to subtract. When you have the same base, when you divide, you subtract. So this would be a, and then m minus n. So x to the 6 divided by x to the 4th, I'm going to subtract. 6 minus 4 would be 2. X to the 2nd divided by x to the negative 5th, it would be x, it would be 2 minus negative 5. And I wanted to write this one out because I have two negatives. I have a minus and I have a negative. So what happens if you have a minus and negative? They turn into a positive. So this would be x. 2 plus 5 is 7. So x to the 7.